Hey everybody, happy New Comic Book Day on this July 6th, 2016. This is Aaron Clutter, Editor-in-Chief of Comic Booked, here to give you the haul for this New Comic Book Wednesday. So lots of books out today. A lot of stuff from DC with the new Rebirth title, so we'll go through those quickly. We usually order it DC, all of our independent stuff, and then Image and then Marvel. So we'll run through those for you, kind of show off what I picked up today. And hopefully you got some stuff that I didn't get, and you can leave some comments and let me know what you're getting. All right. Starting off right off the bat with a pretty good book. I've actually read a few of these already. The first issue of the Flintstones. This is another one of the new Hanna-Barbera books that DC is putting out, kind of a reimagining of the Flintstones. It's actually a pretty good book. Very interesting story. Little darker, maybe. You know, if you think back to caveman days and kind of what we picture would have gone on, there's a lot more of that in this book. Not necessarily a kid's book, I would say. So, the reimaginings are not just like little kid stories. They're the Flintstones and what it might have been really like during that time. So, with still some of the cartoonish humor. So it was good. If you like the old show, and you like the characters, this is it's a pretty interesting one to pick up. So you want to check this out. There were some really cool variant covers that I was able to get. One of them here with some just beautiful art. And then, of course, I always have to pick up the adult coloring book version. That was very cool. So that was neat. Also, along the Hanna-Barbera line, issue 2 of Future Quest came out today, as Johnny Quest and all of the group continue to try to track down the source of these portals, these vortexes that keep showing up. And in this one, we see Space Ghost popping in and popping back out, as well as a bunch of the Herculoids and all kinds of different things. So really some cool stuff. You kind of get some more about what's going on in the other world as this creature is coming through to Earth. And Dr. Zin, is that his name? The bad guy. Yeah, Dr. Zin, I believe. Sorry, I just read it. That's terrible. Yeah, Dr. Zin is trying to track down the pieces of whatever that come through the portal to use it to control this evil creature as it comes through. So, pretty cool book so far. If you like those old-time Saturday morning Hanna-Barbera cartoons, this is a great kind of meshing together of everybody. A lot of fun. So this week is Injustice, Gods Among Us, year 5, number 13. And I did get straight from Brian Buccellato a couple weeks ago that there are 20 issues to wrap up this final year of Injustice. And this is a good one. This is a Batman versus Superman book. It's definitely the two of them duking it out. Last issue, we had the death of Alfred at the hands of Mr. Zsasz, who seems to have been directed to kill Alfred by Superman. So Batman's pretty much figured that out, and he's gone after him. So it's a cool, really, really great series. I can't wait to see how they wrap it all up. So that is everything DC non-Rebirth. So we get into Rebirth titles this week. A big Rebirth book, Justice League Rebirth number 1. The cool variant cover I picked up, and then the regular cover of that book as well, with the whole team there. So if you're reading any one of the individual character books, you probably want to pick up Justice League Rebirth number 1 just to see what's going on. We will have a show later in the week to review all the Rebirth books, so you'll find out what's going on in Superman number 2. You'll find out what's going on in Aquaman number 2, which also had another variant cover that was pretty cool looking. You'll find out what's happening in Batman number 2. You'll find out what's happening in Green Arrow number 2. Lots of number 2s this week. Hopefully not lots of number 2 this week. Green Lanterns issue 2 is out this week as well. I love the cover. They're definitely bringing the Red Lanterns in pretty strongly in this series. And that's it for DC Rebirth. So lots of books this week. Justice League, Green Lanterns, Superman, Aquaman, Batman, and Green Arrow. Sorry, Green Lanterns and Green Arrow. So lots and lots of books, though, this week. Definitely you want to keep an eye out on all the Rebirth stuff happening. Watch our videos as they come up. We've got a few out already where we've gone through the DC Universe Rebirth big book, and then the first week, I think we've done 4 weeks so far. So this is week 5. It'll be a review, like I said, a review article up, or a review video up, not too long from now, a couple days maybe. We'll give you time to read the books and think about them, and then we'll talk about them, and you can leave comments and agree or disagree, or agree to disagree, whichever. All right, getting into our independent books. Aftershock has some great stuff. Finally, the finale to Super Zero, Amanda Connor's and Jimmy Palmiotti's book about a girl trying to get superpowers. It's really a cool book. I really, really like this. Pretty sure this is the final issue. Let me double check. Oh, end chapter 1. Awesome. So this is kind of the end of the first story arc. They'll have another chapter. So this has been a great book. You have this girl who has dreams of being a superhero. So she's been trying every trick in the book, as it were, to attain superpowers. And last issue, she got shot off in a rocket up to the space station and uncovered what may be an alien conspiracy, as aliens were posing as human astronauts, and they have their ship attached invisibly to the International Space Station, or the space station. And so she found them out, and now she's been captured. And so this is kind of what happens from there. Pretty cool that, here she's been having these dreams about fighting aliens as a superhero, and now all of a sudden she's fighting aliens. So very cool. Jackpot issue 3, and I love that cover. Just got that cool checkered pattern in the background. It makes it look like they're falling down a hole. Reminds me of the old TV show, The Time Tunnel, kind of that kind of thing. So Jackpot's really cool because it is, like, if you've seen the movie Now You See Me, or Now You See Me 2, which is out in theaters now, the bunch of con men who go around and magicians who con people out of money and con people out of stuff. So this is the best group of con men put together to do these different jobs. Unfortunately, there's somebody who's involved in some higher level stuff that's just kind of drawing them into some new plot, and it all has to do with math, and it's really crazy. It's almost like a mix of the Matrix in there. It's just a really cool plot. It's definitely a good book if you like kind of crazy mysteries with a sci-fi slant to it. It's worth picking up. From Black Mask this week, issue 1 of Kim and Kim. Has nothing to do with the Kardashians. This is actually a couple girls who are kind of rebellious teenagers who go off to be international bounty hunters, or intergalactic bounty hunter kind of thing. So I thought it sounded kind of cool. It's got some pretty good art in there. You can see the artwork inside. Sort of cartoonish, but really, really cool. Very smooth, very neat. And I love the cover. I just thought that was cool, even though there's a lot of pink. It's still a pretty neat looking book. So that is from, let's see, Mags Visaggio, and Pencils and Inks by Eva Cabrera, colors by Claudio Aguirre, letters by Zach Sam. So that's it's some new folks. I've never heard the names before, but I'll definitely let you know how that is. It looks like a great book. I just wanted to pick it up and check it out. All right, on to Oni Press. Oni has 2 books this week. Kaiju Max Season 2, number 3 is out this week, as the monsters that escaped in the beginning, in the end of last season, are still on the run, and they're being hunted down, and there's a bunch of crazy stuff going on. Just a really fun book. Xander Cannon did an interview with us right before issue 1 came out, so if you want to jump back and check that out. I love that there's a wraparound cover on almost every issue, so it's pretty cool. The tanks are all kind of ganging up against the kaiju there. But yeah, a great book. Really, really worth reading. And, the first season was 6 issues, I think, 5 or 6 issues. It was great. So you should definitely pick that one up, and you can pick it up in trade now. But then you can still go get issue 1 and 2 of season 2. If you like, Orange is the New Black, it's kind of a mix with Orange is the New Black and Pacific Rim kind of jammed together with some giant robots thrown in for fun. It's awesome stuff. Also from Oni Press, issue 11 of Invader Zim, as Zim attempts to conquer the world of cats, maybe, this issue? It's hard to tell. Covers don't always have anything to do with it, but Zim, cats, fun stuff. So always some cool things going on. Gurr's always up to his psychotic mayhem. So we're down to Image, and I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 12 Image books this week. I think that's about all that Image put out this week. Issue 5 of The Discipline. This has been a really cool book. Completely not what I thought it was at the beginning. It's like some kind of weird subculture of people who are like monsters, but then they can turn back to human, and they're being hunted by these weird werewolf things. I don't know. It's really a cool book if you like that kind of fantasy werewolf vampire type thing. It's pretty interesting. But it's more than that. It's definitely like a deeper thing than that. Black Science 22 out this week as Rick Remender continues this awesome story. I believe we are on to a new story arc this time. Grant McKay has taken the Pillar ship and he's heading off to save his family. So, or a Grant McKay. We don't, not the original one that we started off with. But yeah, I believe it's definitely a new story arc. Kicking off with issue 22. So pretty cool. It's 22 issues in. It's still a great story. Issue 2 of Brian Azzarello and Simon Bisley's Alpha King from Three Floyds, which Three Floyds are like a beer manufacturer, so they're all behind this. And it's like a cool story about this guy who brews beer in his garage, and then he gets like transported into this other like barbarian kind of Middle Ages world with all kinds of weird things, and he gets thrown into his beer vat, and when he comes out, he's the Alpha King. It's just really cool. It's crazy stuff. Switch is the new Witchblade story, and this is issue 4 out this week. Now there are 2 covers, so this is one of the covers. I thought that one was cool. Really looking forward to kind of how this plays out. As the new girl who's taken over the Witchblade has already had to fight the Angelus, and she's had to fight. It's just crazy, just at war with everybody already. So they're all trying to get a hold of it, just as they have been, when Sarah Pazzini owned the Witchblade. So Symmetry number 5, which I believe wraps up the first story arc, and may or may not be the end. Nope, not the end. This is a cool story where society is kind of compartmentalized. So all the people with white skin and brown hair are segmented over here, and all the people with dark skin and dark hair over here, and they don't meet with each other unless it's like at a special convention or something, and everything's managed. All of their emotions are managed. Everything's managed until one time there's this incident at this one convention, and these people get all like off their meds kind of thing, and everything's whacked out, and these people are like, we got to rebel because this is wrong, they're controlling us. And now, of course, the society at large is trying to stop them from revealing what happened. But it's a pretty cool story. Matt Hawkins writing this, one of the pretty good Matt Hawkins stories. So I would pick that up if you like that kind of stuff, and a sci-fi, controlling society. Tokyo Ghost number 8, another Remender book out this week. Really cool story, as the girl has basically become the Tokyo Ghost, and in this story, this issue, it looks like she's going to be fighting with Lev, or Led, sorry, and it's just been a great book. So 8 issues in, continuing to be pretty cool. Great art as well. Walking Dead 156. You got Negan and Alpha there from the Whispers. This is called Queen and King. And last issue, he kind of grabbed her and he's like, I think I'm in love, baby, that kind of thing. So we'll see what happens as Negan is joining up with the Whispers to take out Rick and his whole communities, all the communities that they have. So things are coming down. We'll see. Renato Jones, The 1%, number 3. This is a great book. Really fun. A lot of blood and guts, a lot of death, a lot of destruction, but it's basically a guy who is part of the 1%, who's realized that the 1% needs to die, and he's taking them out one at a time. Of course, first he's kind of showing off their extravagance and their evil, and then he's taking them out. So, pretty cool. New book this week, Throwaways, number 1, Expendable Secret Agents. So I thought that looked like an interesting book. Pick it up and check it out. Caitlin Kittredge is writing it, and Steven Sanders doing the art. So we'll see It says here, throwaway, espionage slang used by intelligence handlers. 1, a disposable asset used for a single mission. 2, a disavowed assassin meant to die alongside their target. So, pretty cool. It's got some great art right off the bat. So that is just an awesome scene. So, looking forward to reading that one. Spawn 264 has Al, I almost said Al Jolson, that's awful. Al Simmons no longer has the Spawn costume. He has a new costume that looks like the Spawn costume, but he just has like a sliver of the original power. So he's basically mostly human and still trying to do his Spawn stuff. Eric Larson and Todd McFarlane teaming up for this story. And it's been really good these last several issues. So, cool stuff. Paper Girls number 7, continuing to be really a cool story from Brian K. Vaughan, as the girls have transported now into the future using some kind of a teleportation or time travel module that these weird past or future alien people left. And they've met, one of the girls met herself, and now they're trying to figure out what to do next. Cool. And one of the awesome books out right now from Image, Faster Than Light, Brian Haberlin's book. This art is amazing. The story is so good. It started out being humanity's finally broken the code for faster than light, right? Created a faster than light ship, and they traveled to distant galaxies trying to meet new people. But really what happened was they were sent a message back in the 40s and just now deciphered it. What they deciphered, the part they deciphered was how to create a faster than light engine, and a message that basically said, our society is dying. Here, use this to help yourself. They're coming for you next. That was the thing. So now humanity's main mission in all of this is to go out and find friends to help them defend against whatever the coming thing is. So it's cool stuff. Lots of internal conflict, of course. Lots of battles between the people in the ship and the military. Lots of different alien races that they've met. And then there's these fuzzy little monster, crazy Ewok things that, of course, last issue blew a big freaking hole in the space station. So, yeah, a lot of fun. So it's a great book. And I'll tell you, this is one of the best books if you like technology mixed in with your comics. They have done a great job with the UAR app. You use that, you point it at the cover, you lay it down, point it at the cover, have it on your phone or whatever, and it'll actually create 3D images on your phone that you can kind of move around and look at. Inside, they'll do different things as well on different pages. And then when you get to the back page, it'll be like a captain's log and a little 3D thing, and you can view it. It's just really cool, a great addition to a comic book. I love the way that they use that technology. All right, moving into Marvel. I just have a few books from Marvel today. Actually, 3 of my books are non-regular Marvel books. One from the Icon imprint, Mark Millar and Stuart Eminem's Empress #4, which has been optioned for TV or for a movie. So issue 4 of that has a great cover. Lots of stuff going on as they're trying to get away, as the Empress is trying to take her kids and get away from the evil Emperor, who's like a nasty warlord who kills his wife whenever he gets tired of her, like Henry VIII or something like that. So really, really a cool story. Definitely worth picking up if you get a chance. Poe Dameron #4. This has been a great book. You kind of get some backstory on who Poe Dameron is and one of his earlier missions. As the Star Wars universe continues to expand through Marvel Comics. And then Han Solo, issue 2 is out this week. This has been a good story too. Another just a cool expansion of who Han Solo is in the current canon. So great stuff. 2 books, really all I picked up from Marvel this week, and that was Spider-Man 2099 #12, which has a cool looking battle against the Sinister Six 2099 or Fearsome 5 2099. I don't know. It's like Green Goblin, Electro, Venom, and Dr. Octopus 2099, and then Sand Woman. I don't know. So we'll see what's happening with Miguel there back in 2099, alternate future. And of course, couldn't pass up picking up Mary Jane in the Iron Spider outfit. Amazing Spider-Man #15 introduces her new look, if you will. Hopefully that actually is what happens. We'll see. So that's it for books this week. Cool stuff. I'm going to definitely check out and see if there's some other Marvel books that maybe I just missed. I didn't get the Civil War II things. There were Civil War II X-Men #2, I think, Kingpin #1, and something else. And then Daredevil Punisher, I think I picked up the first issue, but I don't remember. It didn't make a big enough impression on me to go back and get it again. So we'll see. But definitely keep an eye on our channel for the upcoming Rebirth videos. If you want to go back and rewatch the ones from before, we appreciate that too. Like, share, subscribe. Share it out. We want to get more subscribers on our channel so more people hear about the great comics that are out there. We're going to have some cool interviews coming up as well. An interview with the folks at Legion M, which is a fan-funded movie production studio. That's just amazing. So we're going to talk with the folks behind that. We also have some folks who have a Kickstarter that's got about a week left that we're going to interview. And, of course, the Rebirth show. So always something new here at Comic Booked. Definitely check out our channel, subscribe so you don't miss anything, and check out our website, comicbook.com. New content every day, great reviews, great articles, great interviews, all kinds of great stuff. And then you can find us on Facebook, Comic Booked on Facebook, 2 Comic Book Dudes as well. A lot of content goes up on there. So we appreciate you watching. Thanks for reading comics and listening to me talk about them. Leave me some comments. I'll definitely reply. Look forward to talking to you. Go out and read more comics. Thanks.